Hello, this is a tutorial on how to create a custom header for a website. I'm going to go back one step to the opening page of webs.com. This is one of those free websites website manufacturers you can use. This one, Wix, is another one, and it's always nicer to be able to customize it, although they give you a variety of themes. Some of them will be for free and some of them will be paid. The ones on this site that have stars are the premium ones that you have to pay for. But just because something is a certain way doesn't mean that you can't use it yourself. For instance, let's say I like this one called Savvy. You can see it's available in different colors, so once you select it and start changing it, you can choose your own color theme. Here we have a lovely picture, but I want to change that. I like everything else about the layout, and I'll of course change these titles and things in the interface, but right now I want to focus on this image. Now you can use print screen to grab the image and then bring it into Photoshop so you can create a new image using it as a template, or I'm going to use a utility called snipping. And I'm just going to click on it to launch it. I'm going to bring it over to the side, open up my website again, and here it is. I just click New. You'll notice everything gets a whitish overcast. That just lets you know it's in the capturing mode and that you need to draw a rectangle around something. And I'll go ahead and save this now. I'll save it in my desktop and I'll call it header just so I know. Okay, great. I can close that off, and I'm going to minimize this and go back to Photoshop. Okay, now that we have our image, let's open it up, going to File, Open. We put it on the desktop, and I'll do a search for the day it was modified. And here it is, header PNG. I'll open that. Now this is the perfect size to create my header. So I could always create a new layer over it, and I can choose to edit fill that color with a solid color. And I'm going out to the internet and I would look for some imagery. Let's say I love this. This will be perfect for my website that has to do with exercise in children. Copy that image, minimize it, and paste it. All right. Now, the rule of thumb for stretching an image, you always want to hold the Shift key down and move the corner in a diagonal manner to make it larger or smaller. This is so you keep the ratio of the sides to the top the same. Now, how far can you get away with stretching something? Usually we only like to stretch it about 10%. Once I resize it the way I want it, I press the return key to lock it in. Now let's say I want to put a title on this slideshow, and maybe I'll find several different layers and I'll paste them over each other, and each different slide will have a different message. So I think I'll go ahead and choose this green color using my eyedropper, and then I'll type in my message, which was going to be exercise is fun. Exercise is fun. There we go. And I'll do it from the left. And I can decide, usually you want your text to be similar on each page. I think I'll add a drop shadow. And this drop shadow lets me choose the color. If If I wanted to, I could do a bluish shadow. Distance is how far away it is. Spread is how big around it is. And size is the amount of softness. I can also come into the opacity and do that up. And I can change the angle. So I just play with it till I'm happy with it. And when I'm happy, I say OK. All right, this is perfect. It's ready to save. I can save this as a JPEG, and then I would be able to load it into the website by using its own interface, and it will tell you how you can switch the name of the title, the names of the buttons, and all the imagery. And you'll be able to load your own custom header into this template.